Today I just want to warn you against something. Yeah, let me use that word, warning. Hmm? Don't despise your little beginning. Every giant business you see today started small. I know of a bank, a Nigerian bank, that started from the founder's dining table. Yes. Everybody you see today, every big person you see, every big business you see, every giant, industry giant you see today has that story that is called the beginning. Now, if you don't begin, you will not grow. All right? Just like, natural growth. As you are, now you are 40 something, now you're 50 something, now you're 30 something. You were once a day old, 2 months old. They were changing your diaper. You didn't know what to do. You were helpless. It's like that. Every great thing in life starts small. Now, because we live in a world that doesn't celebrate, beginning. They don't celebrate first customer, first car, first, one customer, one first cake order, my first video. People don't celebrate it. Now, it has made a lot of people ashamed to even start. In baking industry these days, if you put up a class and you say it's beginner's class, you probably wouldn't get one person to attend the class. But put up a class and say, oh, it's finishing class, it's professional class. They think that you can learn, there is shame in being a beginner. They'd rather go to YouTube, fumble all the customers, they could grow with, you understand, rather than come to beginner's class to learn. There is beauty in being a beginner, just like in learning how to drive. They will tell you put air caution in front and at the back to warn people around that, I'm just starting out. I'll be great in 2 weeks. I learned driving in 1 week. And some people said I was lazy. Some people will tell you, I learned in 3 days. I'm not going to lie. Now 1 week I take learn. 1 full week. Like after 1 week I could drive. You understand? Clap for me now. Why are you looking at me like that? I tried. So there is beauty in beginning. Being a beginner help you to know the do's and don'ts. That's why I like the Igbo learning, system. When a young lad is taken to someone and is schooled in that business for 4 to 5 years, that is why the failure rate of their businesses is very low. Because in that 5 years, he has learned the rudiments. He was a novice. He knows nothing. He grew to a point where he could be trusted. His decision was criticized. He was probably beaten. Sorry, by the yoga and all of it. And then he grew from being a boy to owning his own. And then all that 5 years of learning, he brings it to 4 and he stabilizes his business and never goes down. There is beauty in being a beginner. So every giant you see started small. Every conglomerate you see started, from somewhere. So don't let anybody make you feel bad for starting. Starting today, means that you have potential you can grow into. All right? So don't despise, your little beginning. Don't despise being small now. You're growing. You don't give birth. If you give birth to a child today and is walking by next week, something is wrong. So yeah, now in this field, overtaking is allowed. But we all have to begin. You have to start. Don't be afraid to start small from where you are, from your house. Like I told you, my first 4 years was in my kitchen. And when I was growing, I cleared out my husband's garage. He went to work one day, came back, and I parked the things I've done, park his car outside, that Sunday car now. That time it was a Benz. I parked it outside. You bought a trampoline and covered it. The man shouted tire. I converted his garage before he came back from work. I'd call a plumber, I'd call a carpenter, I'd call, some of you met me there. Rumigona, 577, you know that place. I parked this car out and then turned the place to a shop, because I was raising kids. So because the kitchen was not enough for me. I extended to that. Today, we thank God for the journey so far. All right. So what I'm saying to you is enjoy your beginning. Be proud of it. Be proud of your little beginning. Be proud to start. And give yourself the opportunity to grow. All right? Don't despise your little beginning. And don't allow people make you feel bad for starting, for beginning anything. Enjoy the process. All right? Have an amazing day.